Hey friends,
Greg and Stacy here with Kzoo Keto,
we are bringing you an update video.
which means there's no real update, but we're about to give you one.
It's very true.
And a lot of people have asked for a little bit of a tour of our RV, so we're gonna throw that into this mix. And we're getting ready to go on a couple week camping trip here in Michigan, and we're looking forward to it. So we want to show you where we'll be living, where we'll be eating, where we'll be sleeping.
The bedroom. Where we'll be working.
Yes, and where we'll be working.
My work set up over there. And we got Greg's work set up here. How do you like my office? In the meantime, if you hear any extra noises, obviously we're outside. We weren't really planning on shooting outside, but our air conditioning has decided to kind of be sluggish.
Not cool, quite cool.
So we turned it off, and it's really hot in the house.
I'm waiting for a mechanic to come fix it. HVAC repair person. So probably low on Freon or has a leak. I've done all the other basic troubleshooting.
We'll find out.
We will find out. But enough about that bad news.
We have some good news. The prodigal son has returned.
It's true. Well, I'm not sure he's the prodigal son necessarily.
I mean,
because this is a keto channel, and that would mean that he would have to have some affiliation with keto, right? Although he did gain a few pounds over there.
he did.
As it turns out, Mason left when he was 20. He returned when he was 21. However, Japan, minimum age to drink is 20.
And they have a few restaurants over there that you can drink within a certain hour time frame. And we did not visit any of those when we were there, unfortunately.
No.
Because that would have been pretty funny.
Yes. Although the culture is very different over there as it relates to that type of stuff. But enough about Japan. You can obviously see our Japan videos up here somewhere. And all the excitement that we had while we were over there. Beautiful place. Let's talk about updates, and then we'll show you our tour of the camper. So today is the 31st of July.
Yes.
Stacy and I have not done a fantastic job over the course of the last year.
Over the course of the last year and a half.
Yeah, it's year more, a year and a half. Mine's just year.
Well, pretty much since Papa Hay passed.
Yeah, but even then I still was doing okay maintaining. So I've gained about 48 pounds ish.
I've gained pretty much double that. Pretty much back at my pre-keto weight. Let
Pretty
me
much back at your
show you in all my keto glory.
Yeah. Yeah, you had a bit of an issue and kind of had the I don't give a flying F for some
Got
time
out of
there.
that mindset.
Yeah. And then
and it was a gimme, crunch, stuff.
Yeah, but you got it all in your system. Well, not really. I mean, we had ice cream tonight, to be honest. But that was the last ice cream we're having that's not keto ice cream.
I was gonna say non-keto ice cream.
And I'm gonna take
ice cream though. It was custard.
I'm gonna dial it up a little bit because I'm actually gonna be doing some pretty heavy fasting, which I haven't really done. And then I'm also going to be calculating calories and fat and all the ratio stuff that Stacy absolutely hates. But I feel like you gotta have a baseline to be able to get somewhere, right? And so that's, I think, oftentimes maybe not necessarily what you need long term, but I think in the meantime you certainly need to have a good basis.
Probably try, but I'm not guaranteeing anything.
It's for a month. If you can record
One of
for
the
a
things
month.
that I am planning to do though is I'm finally going to cut out Zip Fizz.
Great.
Even through this whole thing, this non-keto, I've been doing Zip Fizz every day. And we got sent an article about
Leaky gut.
sucralose, which is the main sweetener in Zip Fizz and a bunch of the other non-sugar, non-real sugar drinks. So I have cut back on the sparkling ice. I have cut back on the sugar-free lemonade that we were getting from Sam's. I have not quite cut back on the Zip Fizz, but only because I did cancel my subscription from Amazon, and I had a couple of boxes, so I'm working my way through those, and once those are gone, no more Zip Fizz for me, because it does contribute to leaky gut, which I think I already had because I have had a lifetime plagued with headaches ever since I was a kid. So lots of ibuprofen and acetaminophen in my life. So I think the ibuprofen probably started a little bit of a leaky gut issue. And I think I've been noticing some of the symptoms coming back. So once the Zip Fizz is gone, it's gone. And you know what? That gives me 2 more carbs every day.
Bright side. Well, I've been preaching to Stacy for a while about sucralose. So if you're curious about the article, we'll find it and we'll put it in the link in the description box, so you can click on it and see what you thought. Obviously, there was a scare about erythritol that was posted, which seems to be somewhat unfounded. Your own opinion there. We'll see if we can find that one too, throw it down there. But
there's a lot of articles on that. There's
a lot of articles on a lot of things, right? But one of the big things is that following a lot of the YouTube, like Dr. Berg and the health fitness type people, it's one of those things where Simon is a jerk laying on outside table. This is also where he gets groomed, so he's kind of accustomed to be standing on top of it. So if you want to judge anybody, judge her. Anyway, so going through that process and exploring some of the Dr. Berg stuff really is suggesting that there's a lot of other variables to erythritol, and your body naturally creates erythritol, especially in the older folks who are more prone to heart disease anyway, right?
Yeah, Dr. Berg actually had a really good video on it.
And we'll link that one down below as well. All right, so what are you guys going to see from us? So it doesn't sound like you're going to be stopping your Zip Fizz as of tomorrow.
No. I only have, there's 20 in a package, and I opened that a few days ago, so...
You have a half month worth.
Maybe.
So stay tuned for the camper tour, and we'll be right back.
We thought we'd finally take you on a tour of the camper.
Tour of the camper.
So we've got dogs making out over here.
Well, one's laying across my lap. Puppies like to camp.
The puppies do like to camp. What model camper do we have? Jayco North Point something CKTS? Is that right?
Yeah, it's 340.
340.
CKTS.
CK, center kitchen, 3 slides.
Triple slide.
Triple slides.
Yep.
All right. Well, it's parked at the house right now, as you can see, the garage. And we have our 3-person couch for 1 person and 2 dogs.
It opens into about a king size bed.
No, it's more like a queen size.
Opens into a queen size bed.
Yeah. We have little storage drawers. Storage spaces on either side.
Our TV tray stuff in there.
That's for when we're working and we want to sit in a comfortable chair.
Yep. Got power outlets all over the place.
Yep. Power outlets.
I replaced this one because I wanted a USB-C connection, so I put that in. I replaced the one that was there, which is 2 USB-As. And there's just a bunch of junk, I think. Oh, nope. Table and a hotspot. Mm-hmm. Got some storage up here.
Storage up top.
Using it for, well, storage.
Yep.
And
We got my easy squeegee for my line to get the stuff off, so you can get the mold and stuff off. Extra plates, extra spoons, extra butt wipes.
No, those are dog wipes.
Dog
Dog
wipes.
bath wipes.
I didn't know we had those. My daughter Emily got us this, made us this fantastic thing that we hung up on the inside here with some command strips.
Command strips, yeah.
Yep.
There's a lot of them piled up behind there too.
This is our bedding for when we have other people's. We have what's called a televator.
What's that?
That is a dog bed.
That's a dog bed that Odie absolutely loves. It's his little square of safety.
That is not Odie. That is Simon.
But Simon likes to roll around in
High
it.
five. High five.
No.
Jerk. Back to the televator. I think this is a 55-inch smart
I
TV.
have no idea how big it is.
Something like that. Insignia. It is got inverted, so that means that it lets it run off of batteries if we have the inverter on. We got game stuff up here, stuff for us for when we need to work. I got extra cables and plugs and stuff like that. There's a cool light goes over top of this. Same thing here, cards, cable connections.
Oh, the cards.
Oh, the cards.
We have a fireplace, which is basically an electric heater.
Yep.
And there's a JBL stereo there too that pumps out some good tunes. It actually has speakers in the ceiling. Where are the speakers?
Speakers there. Speakers there.
There.
Actually, 3 of them in
Ceiling
here.
fan.
And we have 2 outside.
Other speakers. Pendant lights. XL fans above the stove.
Which are awesome.
Yeah. They help pull a hot air right out.
We have this extra extender for our butcher block.
That's under the bed.
It's under the bed, but a big butcher block sits right here. I'm sure you guys can use your imagination on that one.
Pantry
A little auto sensing light.
has some good stuff in there and some not some good stuff in there right now.
It's a coffee
But-
pot, Ninja Foodie. Don't mind the popcorn.
Yep.
Do have some keto snacks though too at the top.
Well, we also have non-keto snacks at the top.
Yeah, well that was for my parents. They like to leave their stuff behind. Convection microwave.
Yep. I took the... Whenever you're traveling, always take this out. We store it underneath the couch cushions. And one time this was even laying down here
Oof, yeah.
when we got to where we were going. We have a wine rack that never gets used.
That's not true. I used it. Gotta be stationary for long enough.
Yeah. We have these nifty cabinet and with the drawers. They have the soft close, which is awesome because you can just slam it. But the cabinets are not soft close. This one keeps popping open. It's kind of annoying. We got our trash can storage, our under the sink storage.
I don't know if Stacy knows it, but that's actually prepped for a dishwasher.
Yeah, we don't have room for a dishwasher.
That all would come out for a dishwasher.
And this is our dog, one of our dog stuff storages.
Dogs have more stuff in here than we do.
The other dog stuff storage,
Over there.
along with whatever that is.
That's our breaker box.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a 21 cubic foot refrigerator.
Opens up both sides.
It's a residential
All our
fridge, if you know anything about RV-age.
Magnets. Well, all the places that we've been.
Stacy is a magnet collector, so now the RV is a magnet collector as well.
Those are expired. Oh wait, that one doesn't expire yet. And then we got our freezer.
Freezer with our Rebel ice cream and our ice maker, which is pretty nice. We use that
Yeah.
quite a bit. They have these really cool little buttons all around that you can turn on different things. Each area, you'll see the one there. You'll see one over there. There's one in the bedroom. There's actually 2 in the bedroom.
Not only is this a range hood, because you can actually turn on the light, turn on the fan, it is also storage.
Storage large. We got our toaster, some extra stuff, some spices, stuff like that in there.
Full size, not full size, but full size for a camper.
Residential size is considered.
Okay.
You can make a turkey in there.
With storage underneath, if I can get it open. All we have in here is a really heavy cast iron pan.
Which never moves. We got storage to the sides of the oven hood.
Yeah,
We haven't really figured out exactly what we want to put in there yet.
kind of a mess.
But it's a mess.
That one's a mess.
This one has
This one's a little more
organized.
somewhat. We know what's in there. We have this handy dandy little thing that pulls out and has stuff all over it
Cutting board
somehow.
space.
Don't mind the dirty dishes in the sink. We're talking about that.
Yes. So this is a single line water dispenser. It's a 5-gallon jug down in the basement of the camper that feeds up. And this was one of the big selling points for me because bottled water is kind of wasteful. I don't really like buying bottled water. Because we're always trying to figure out what to do with the bottles, right? Like some places recycle, some don't. Anyway, we fill up the bottled water. It's like $3, and then we have ourselves 5 gallons of bottled water. This same line also feeds the ice maker. Our chairs are power, which is nice and not nice when we're unconnected from the grid or shore power. These don't work. I feel like it's a miss, but obviously there's ways around that. They also have lights on the bottom. It has heat and massage. It has USB ports there. Also has extra USB ports here and a 110 outlet as well. This is cuddle compliant.
Which we never ever use.
No, because if we did, it would just be the dogs that'd be cuddling with us. There's also lights here. So this is our table. Comes with 2 chairs. There's 2 other folding chairs that are underneath our bed, kind of like that board. It also opens up and has a leaf, extends. So playing cards or eating dinner with 4 people is possible, which is nice.
Which you probably saw in that chicken fajita video.
It's true. We also have ourselves a power tower here. Has 2 120 outlets, a USB-A and a USB-C.
Make sure you put it down carefully. It breaks easy.
Yep. And it also has a wireless charging thing on the top, which is kind of nice. Nice storage on the sides, which we have more dog stuff in.
Never-ending dog stuff.
There's the 5-gallon bucket that's extra. So once you get a big monitor, you kind of want to use it always. So I got this desk as on Amazon. I'm sure Stacy will throw the link below, but it has Velcro that attaches to the sides here. Looks like, there we go. And then the legs come out like so. And then this comes up. And then these lock in. They only go in one way, so if they don't go the right way, you rotate them around. Like so. And then you have yourself a workspace. And generally what I'll do is I'll grab one of the chairs or I'll grab one of the folding chairs and this will be my space. I'll put it right here. And that's where we work from.
These are our lazy co-workers. This is what they do all day when they're not trying to go outside. Lazy little jerks.
That one's got his eyes moving.
Yep, they both have their eyes moving.
This one's like, nah, nothing important. Go back to sleep.
We got my work set up over there. And we got Greg's work set up here with his goofy hat. Another thing we added in was this little shelf. It's just up there basically with some command hooks or, well, command strip type things behind it, but we use it to hang keys. We hang the dog leashes. We put our sunglasses and dog poop bags up top. And we have, there's the stairs going up, but we've got a nice little central vacuum there.
That's the electric dustpan. The central vacuum is actually
Sorry.
not top of it.
Yes, the electric dustpan. I haven't used the vacuum yet. This is Greg's little...
That's my battery monitoring system. It's also where we control the fans, the ceiling fan. That's our control center. Shows us all the information, turning on the AC, all that stuff. As you can see, we're sweating in here because it's 90 degrees.
It actually doesn't feel like it's that hot.
It doesn't feel like 90 degrees, but that's what the sensors right here are telling us. They're 90 degrees right here.
Thermistors, I think those are called.
Or something like that. One of the really cool things about the Jayco stuff is that we can actually connect to this. This has an internet connection. We can connect to it remotely. So if we're driving somewhere and we want to turn on the AC so that it's cool when we get there, or the heat or it's warm when we get there, we can do that remotely, which is pretty sweet.
This is a typical perch for Simon. Yep, talking about you. All right, up the stairs into the bathroom. You've got the, what is that? What kind of sink is that called?
Basin?
I don't remember, but I like it because it doesn't use up storage below, because there's quite a bit of storage. However, these drawers are not as deep as one would think. They don't go very far at all. Nice giant mirror. I bought some suction cups to hang up our towels. I got these really cool quick dry towels. It feels like you're drying off with a blanket, but they dry really fast. Command hooks in the corner hanging up the washcloths. We got our squeegee. There's the shower, the business end of the shower. It's got the seat, makes it a lot easier to shave your legs. We have some little cubbies for random things. As you can see, some stuff is just kind of thrown in there. And we've got the bedroom.
Welcome to Simon's bedroom. He's not quite tall enough to be able to jump up here. I think he could technically do it, but we
bought some stairs.
Stairs. For the
Simon, why don't you demonstrate?
Come here, Simon. Ha! Hooah! Wrestling the dog. All right, Simon.
There we go. He doesn't really use them like he's supposed to.
Well, he doesn't
But
have to. I think
it
he only
works
needs the
for
second
him.
step.
So we've got a couple of windows. Those windows actually open, so we get a little bit of a cross breeze if we want to. I've got this little shelf that I added in because this is where I set my phone and everything, my watch, all of my gadgets that need to be charged during the night. And yeah, the bed looks like, well, it's been slept in. Of course, now it's being torn apart even further. But the people that I see in the groups that have all these really nicely made beds and like showroom perfect, I'm not jealous of them because I don't want to put the time into it. And this is just what a real bed looks like.
Yeah.
Real life living.
But hey, you know what's better than a bed? A closet.
That's got a bunch of junk in it, extra pillows.
Yep. We got the Odie fart fan right here.
Yeah.
This is a battery operated fan, so if we're unplugged, we can crank up the fan so that we're not smelling his butt. And we also got a laundry hamper, some shelves, obviously hangers. These are motion sensor lights that are currently off because Stacy doesn't know how they work.
No, I did figure them out finally.
Got extra storage, extra pillows, stuff like that. Simon's dog crate.
One of the dog crates. We have a couple
We have two of them. We got these with our old camper because we didn't have quite as much storage. We usually only use it when we're leaving the dogs in the camper and we're leaving somewhere. These are really great. They come together, they set up real easy. We got these two little bars that come in here and connect. And then they've got two little bars that come in here and connect.
They're actually really nice because they're big and they're light, and we use one of them all the time in the house for Simon for his crate at night because the other crate that he got too big for.
Yep. So he likes them. Come here, Simon. Show him how it looks. Come here. Come here. You can't be serious. I'm on the bed and that crate? That doesn't work. Do I need to have Odie show? Huh? Come here. Come inside. Good boy. Come on. Inside. Come on.
Like, you don't have a TREAT for
Come
me.
on. Inside. Come on.
I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb, Dad.
On. How about you, Odie? You want to come inside? Come here, Odie. Come on.
Sometimes when we have them set up, it's Odie's little safe haven. He
Yep.
goes in there and feels safe.
Yep. He doesn't like thunderstorms and stuff. They work pretty good. They got pouches and pockets, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody likes to paw at them, and so he learned how he could paw at them and get the zippers to move. So there's even a latch right here that you can keep them from doing that.
If they're both zipped up, because it's got two zippers, one goes up each side. But we just connect that in. And then even if he paws at it, that's all the further he can get it open, which is nice.
So
But yeah, super easy setup, super easy tear down.
Probably one of the best investments we've got.
I would say that, the stairs and the dog bed,
All the dog stuff, in other words.
pretty much.
it
Other than
folds
like
down.
the solar and all that.
Yep. So it folds down pretty easy once you get the bars out of the way. And then you can clip it. We usually don't bother. We usually just put it in the bag. Then you can carry it with you. So the other side of the closet, we have all the pillows that kind of came with it.
Yep.
So these are all on the bed. Stacy doesn't know what she's going to do with them, so she just leaves them tucked in.
Those are the big ones that were on there. All
But-
the other ones are in the house.
We do have washer and dryer prep right here too. I'm sure that's something Stacy wants,
Yep.
but considering we're not going full time or anything yet, not really a requirement. But who knows, maybe after we get on snowbirding this year, might be a thing. Got 2 drawers for our undies, socks, shorts. This also flips up, storaging,
Hidden storage.
jewelry, whatever you want to put in there. I've been putting tools and stuff in there. So this TV, actually, it came with a TV, but it wasn't a smart TV. And Stacy and I pretty much just watched stream shows. So didn't bother keeping that, we just replaced it. You got 2 air conditioners. You got one out in the main room and you got one up here that fuels these vents, which gets pretty cold in here, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, it does.
All right, so under the bed storage, little puppy's gonna go for a ride. I put new shocks on because the mattress is a lot bigger. Simon can close it himself. Under there we got our central vacuum stuff, we got our chairs, we got our cutting board, and any other miscellaneous things. I think I put my grill thing under there too for my solo stove.
All right, that's the inside. Let's take a gander at the outside.
It's a little dirty, but this is the wet bay side.
It's not dirty, it's used.
It's true, it's used. This is where all the controls are to determine if we're using fresh water or we're using city water, which if you're connecting your hose directly, it's considered city water because it has pressure versus using the tank water inside.
And the cool thing is it's got these little infographics that tell you
Yeah, it's easy to see.
what these things should be in order for different things.
It doesn't tell you what they do, it just says that they're supposed to be doing this thing. I put up my little hand sanitizer station here because when you're cleaning off the black tank, which is all your poo and stuff and your gray stuff, I can just sanitize my hands nice and easy.
It's also got the auto leveling
Yep, auto leveling
system
right there.
there.
And I got these U-line totes that stack, and they're square, so there's not as much overfill. But I got my power stuff, and each one of them has their own like stuff in them. Really like these things. And they're heavy duty.
And there's where all the nasty comes out.
Right. All right, so this is the front storage compartment. This is where all the batteries and stuff are. So I outfitted it with 4 of them, and I also did all that blue stuff there too, so that we can basically stay off grid longer. I also got my little Traeger Ranger grill up here. Got a bottle jack in case we need to change the tire. We put the snap pads on to make it much better for leveling. It's all hydraulic leveling, so this is what this is right here. One of these days I gotta check it again to make sure all the hydraulic fluid goes back into it when the feet are up. Ours is considered generator prepped. There's a generator capable down there. We didn't opt for a generator because we weren't sure how to use it, and it's a lot of money. It's like $6,000 for the generator. But we do have generator prep, and the generator prep with North Points come with 40 ounce
40 pound.
40 pound propane tanks rather than 30, and you get 3 of them instead of 2. So we got 120 pounds of propane we're taking with us. So we can do some serious keto cooking on that. And here's our main storage area, which is where all our stuff is. We're setting up our campsite. There's also those outdoor speakers we talked about. Magnetic latches. We have our bug fan up here. Got all of our chairs and all that stuff. Some more of those containers. I got one for grilling, I got one for bonfire stuff, and I got one for like sealant and stuff, fixing stuff. This is also where our central vacuum is for outside. I don't even know if Stacy knows this existed.
Yes, I do.
And this is where the bag is right here. So you can basically pop the bag out and replace that.
We actually mounted our Starlink in here. So I got this wired in and I wired all this stuff. This is where our solar stuff goes on. I'll show you a picture. I put the solar panels on, put 600 watts of solar panels up there. This is also our griddle. So this isn't a Blackstone, it's a Suburban, but basically the same. Pretty nice. And you got your quick connect for your propane right down there. Lots of breakfast served. So we got lots of shade on our campsite. We got 2 power awnings. You can use your phone to control them, just like everything else on the coach. I forget how long this one is, but it's pretty large. And
Yeah.
you can also bend them down, so like if rain's building up, you pull down this and it kind of tilts them so the rain will run off, which is pretty nice. Go back pretty easy.
And really slow.
We also have a keyless entry system we put on there, which is amazing. It's annoying having to get the key out all the time. Put a 4-digit code in there. I think you can go up to 6 digits. You can unlock it. You also have a key fob that you can also lock and unlock. And the outside awnings also have lights along with a step plate. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but you should be able to see it.
those.
LED.
There's a step light.
So this says 6-jack hydraulic level, which is pretty stable. So that is our camper, guys.
That's our camper for now.
Yeah, for now. We really like it. The truck tows it great, and it's a big upgrade over the last one. So.
And we're back.
And we're back.
We're gonna try to go quick because it is actually the next door neighbor that is mowing.
Yes.
And he's in his backyard now on the other side, so.
On the other side. So hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys like it. So let's talk about videos coming up. So Stacy and I are kind of back and forth and back and forth. I was just doing some Star Wars there.
What?
Back and forth on
May
what
the
we
force
wanted
be
to
with you.
Yeah, on what we wanted to do for the next few weeks. So I feel like because we're just really starting this again, and you guys are our accountability partners. So if any of you are thinking about starting soon, great opportunity. But
If
we're
you're
gonna
coming across this video for the first time,
be sure to subscribe because we're about to give you some exciting stuff.
to show you that you can re-lose the weight.
It's correct.
And we're both over 40. Somebody's almost 50.
49 I'm holding. But we're gonna have a recipe of the week video. So Stacy's gonna be putting out the recipe of the week. She's gonna pick her favorite recipe of the week. We're gonna film it, and we're gonna go ahead and do a let's try it video. She's been doing a few of those. But we're also gonna provide updates on how our weight loss journey is going in that process. So stay tuned to next week's episode on Kzoo Keto, where we do our weigh-in. We're gonna get our weigh-in, we're gonna do all the stuff. We're gonna actually film that tomorrow, and then we'll have all that data as well as some of our macros and stuff like that if we can get Stacy to keep track.
He's coming. Hurry.
So, but that's it for us today, guys. The mower is about to approach us. We're gonna get run over. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
You don't need to be on camera licking yourself, though.
I lose. You're such a good girl.
You already had dinner.
Yeah, but I want second dinner.
She just had second
I
dinner.
want third dinner. I want third dinner, Ma. Third dinner.
Hey, friends.
Greg and Stacy?
Not just your name.
Greg.
And Stacy here for Kzoo Keto.
That was awkward as hell. Greg and Stacy here with Kzoo Keto.
Stop it.
Stopping it.
I'm gonna take it away. I really don't like you right now. I hope you know that.
I do. It's great. Hi friends, Greg and Stacy here with Kzoo Keto.
We are bringing a
Magical murmuring.
Simon.
Yes.
Come. Come. You're such a dick.
So,
Thank you. Appreciate that.
you're welcome.
You just burped right at me.
Oh, nice. What did it taste like? Did it taste like salmon? Rice?
It probably did. Look at that. Sitting there lounging like you own the place.
I'll make the payments.